If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. The choice is yours. I'm Anthony, and I'm gonna take you through today's PF Go workout. We're gonna start our warm-up with 2 rounds of plank to downward dog, pulsing Supermans, and up downs. Let's get to it. Plank to downward dog, you're gonna start in that perfect push-up position. You're gonna drive those hips back, press the shoulders down towards your feet, and then come on back into center for a perfect plank. We have 10 reps, back and forth is 1. Then we're gonna lay down on our stomach and move on to pulsing Supermans. Arms out straight. We're gonna lift up nice and high, drop down and lift. Arms stay nice and straight, legs are nice and tight together. The feet and the arms lift at the same time to put you in a nice full body arch. After that, we're gonna finish it up with 10 up downs. Hands down to the floor, kick back, kick in, and stand. We want a nice, smooth, aggressive exhale from here. Then you get your deep breath in before you bend over and compress your lungs. That way, you're getting in as much air as you possibly can. We'll go through the downward dog from planks, pulsing Supermans and up downs one more time. Then we'll move on to 10 calories on the bike or the rower. Choice is yours. Don't have a bike, don't have a rower. You can do 50 double unders, 100 single unders, or 20 Helens. Then we're gonna move on to tuck-ups. This time we're gonna lay on our back. Hands stretch all the way out, up and overhead. We're gonna compress the chest into the thighs and then stretch it right back out. Good. Erica's doing a great job keeping her feet up in the air. That's totally cool. What we can do also is at the very bottom, just relax and lay all the way flat. This is a warm-up after all. Now you're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells and we have 10 curl to presses. This is nice, strict, smooth bodybuilding. Position is the most important. So we have a still position at the bottom, curl up to the shoulders in a hammer curl position. Once they're up there, press them right up, down and down. It's super important to keep those shoulder blades pulled together, keep that chest out, stay nice and tall. You can even relax your knees a little bit and really get after it. So we'll go through the calorie bike, jump rope, or Helens, then we'll go through tuck-ups and curl to presses one more time, and then it's time to move on to our strength. We have 3 sets of 6 strict overhead presses with a barbell, or 12 reps strict overhead presses with a dumbbell. If you have any sort of shoulder pain or discomfort at all, I'd highly recommend using dumbbells because they're a little more accommodating and they give you a little bit more room to work. So we're gonna demonstrate it with dumbbells today. We're gonna start with those dumbbells up on your shoulders. Now, I'm not gonna be picky about position, but what I don't want is all the way in or all the way out in that position there, right? Anywhere in the middle is fine with me as long as you're not super firm on one or the other. This is where you have a little bit of wiggle room to work. Now, from here, press up, lower back down, tap those shoulders and drive it right back up. What's gonna help you the most is as soon as you tap those shoulders, you drive up again into that next rep so that there's no pauses or no breaks in reps. Face this way for me. You can see from the side when she's pressing up overhead, her abs and her arms are nice and tight and stiff, but her knees can be a little bit relaxed. You don't have to drive them back and be locked out all the way through the hips. Actually, relaxing the knees makes things a little bit easier because it keeps your body out of tension a little bit more. It lets you breathe, lets you recover a little bit better. So we have 6 reps, then we'll take about 2 minutes rest, 6 reps again, 2 minutes rest, 6 minutes to finish it out. If you're using a barbell, we'll go 6, 6, 6. If you're using dumbbells, we'll go 12, 12, 12. This is not a 6 rep max. This is just a heavy set of 6. So in that 3rd set, which should be your heaviest, you should have maybe a little bit more weight left in the tank, and we'll get to it next week, I promise. Now, for our conditioning piece, we're gonna do push presses, which is the more dynamic and leg-assisted version of the strict press, and then we'll do bent over rows. Now, 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On push presses, the bent over rows are gonna be 1 to 10. So let's go over this. Push presses. Dumbbells come up to your shoulders, you have 10 reps. Dip drive, lock out, dip drive. Our goal for whatever weight you choose is that you do all 10 in a row, staying unbroken the whole time. Now, after that, we're gonna drop the chest down and you have 1 bent over row. Great job. Then you pick it back up to your shoulders and we have 9 push presses, then we'll drop down and we have 2 bent over rows. Good, relax. Then we have 8 and 3 and 7 and 4, and I'm not gonna go much further because I'll totally mess it up. But as one goes down, the other goes up. Ideally, we pick a weight where you do all your push presses, you drop down, you do your bent over rows, you drop it, you take a step back, 1 deep breath, and then you get right back on it again. We want you to stay nice and quick. Now, here's the kicker. 10 sets with the reps changing. After every set, we want you to do 10 V-ups. So you have 10 push presses, 1 bent over row, then you have 10 V-ups. Then 9, 2, and 10 V-ups. So for a V-up, we're gonna lay down on our back just like in the tuck up, stretch out nice and long. We're gonna snap in both hands, touch both feet. You wanna try and hit that position right in the middle of your thighs so that everything is nice and balanced. If you go too far in either direction, you might fall over backwards or forwards, and that's okay. It'll take you a little bit of time to get over it. So 10 to 1 is 55 reps. We got 55 reps of each with 100 reps of V-ups in between each one. I'd love to know how quickly you get through it, which one was harder, push presses or bent over rows. Let us know in the comments below. Have a great workout and a great rest of your day.